Hi guys, so in this video I'll be telling you 2 ways at which you can use rosemary for massive hair growth. And the good part of it is that I have finally gotten rosemary leaves. Yeah, so this is like the dried one and I'm super excited to try it out because it's been a long time coming. This herb has shown like massive growth so far. Like you can see my hair here before I infused rosemary into my routine, and you can see my hair flourishing and looking some shots. Anyway, I'm just super excited to tell you guys how you can actually use rosemary in your routine to get like the best, right? So starting off strong, you can do hairspray. Yes, your herbal hairspray. You need to infuse rosemary leaves into your herbal hairspray. So that is, you will get your rosemary leaves, be it dried or fresh. You also get your cloves, right? Then you will boil water to 100 degrees Celsius. You will boil that water. Then when it gets to 100 degrees, you would pour it into a bowl that is already containing your herbs. That is, the bowl has your measured rosemary leaves and also your cloves. So for the cloves, don't use too much at all. Don't use too much of it because it has drying effect and you don't want your hair to dry and in turn break. So just use like few of the seeds and you're good to go, right? Then after you boil your water, it could be like 2 cups depending on your measurement of the rosemary, right? Then you pour the boiling water in the bowl containing your herbs. Cover it. Ensure that the container has a lid. Ensure it has a lid, right? You cover it for 24 hours, then you strain it. So you'd actually cover it for 24 hours, not less than 24 hours, because you want your herbs to be fully infused in your water, right? You want like the potent bioactive substances to wash off into the water so that it can do the job on your hair and on your scalp, right? So ensure you leave it for 24 hours covered, because cloves and rosemary, they have volatile substances. Like the oil from it is actually essential oil and it is volatile, meaning it can dry off easily. So you need to cover your container with lid so that any of the volatile substance that want to escape would not, because of the lid. It will just remain trapped in the whole system, right? Then you strain it and you're good to go. You can use it as far as you have strained your mixture. You can use it immediately, right? And the best way to use it is on your scalp, directly on your scalp. Like spray on your scalp, because the growth is from your scalp, so you need to nourish your scalp so that you have like healthy hair growth, right? It is not the time to start spraying only the tip of your hair. The tip of your hair is actually like the oldest part of your hair, right? And growth is not happening there. Growth is happening from your scalp, so ensure you focus mainly there. Then later on, you can just spray, like sprint a bit on your hair strand so that it can also absorb into your hair shaft and make it stronger and thicker. But the major focus, your scalp, don't neglect it, right? And ensure that you spray it on a very clean scalp. Ensure you spray it on a clean scalp, not a scalp that is flaky or it has dandruff or is dirty or it is too oily. No, ensure your scalp is actually clean, right? Moving on. The next way at which you can use your rosemary is in form of oil. So you can use any of your carrier oil. You infuse your rosemary leaves in it, right? So your carrier oil, the popular one is your olive oil. We have others like coconut oil, almond oil, and the rest. So you can use either of them according to your hair porosity, right? Use oil that will easily absorb based off your hair porosity. And even if you're going to use olive oil and you have like low porosity like myself, ensure that you're patient enough to massage it into your hair strands and your scalp. If you are able to work your way into massaging it perfectly, then you're good to go, right? So this is how you do it. It's either you do like the double boiler method, it's either you do the maceration method, or it's either you do the direct heat method. Either of them, whatever rocks your boat, you can do it, right? So let me just explain one of the method for you. So for the direct heat method, right, you just put your olive oil on low heat, Then you put your measured herbs like your rosemary, your cloves. You could decide to add your flaxseed, you could decide to add your fenugreek. It depends on the number of herbs that you have, right? Then you will constantly be stirring it. Once you notice that your herbs have started turning brown, like they're no longer the light green or dark green shade or the dark brown shade, they're getting way darker, right? Just switch off your gas or whatever you're using to cook it or fry it or whatever they call it. Then once you do that, you leave it to cool. You don't want to apply very hot oil on your scalp to avoid burns. Don't apply it directly on your scalp. Ensure it is cool enough, like cool to the barest minimum, and you strain it just the way you strain the water. You strain the oil and you put it in an airtight container, and you store that container in a cool, dry place. Then you use it from time to time. The same way you're applying the water on your scalp is the same way you apply the oil on your scalp, right? Like I said, growth starts from your scalp. You get me? And in the midst of all of this, use it 3 to 4 times weekly. Be consistent with it, because those that use rosemary oil are very consistent. Don't use it once in a week and expect to see like a drastic improvement in your hair growth. Use it consistently with a very good routine. It is not just about packing the oil on your hair or your scalp without having a proper hair routine. And if you want a proper hair routine curated by myself, after years of trying out different routines and finding the one that works for me, you can just click the link in the description box to get the ebook, right? And learn a whole lot. Even how to retain the length you're growing out, how to take down your protective style, how to know your porosity, how to test for your porosity, the different methods of making rosemary oil, making aloe vera oil. Everything is embedded in the ebook. The link is in the description box. Click it and get yours today. So moving on, use it 3 to 4 times weekly like I earlier stated, and ensure you moisturize your hair. Moisturize your hair after using this mixture. Like I mentioned earlier, cloves have drying effect. So in order for your hair not to be exposed to too much dryness or whatnot, moisture is needed. And that is where your leave-in conditioner comes in. So the process of application could be you spray your water, you apply your leave-in conditioner, and you seal it up with the oil, right? We have the LOC or the LCO method, whatever works for you. Use it. Whatever rocks your boat, use it. Anyway, I hope this helps you, and don't forget, rosemary should be a staple in your routine. If you want to make any of your Ayurvedic herb mixture, whatnot, rosemary should be a staple in your routine. I'm so glad that I was able to get this, so that I'll use it in my next mixture. And subscribe so that you see that particular video on how I use rosemary for my Ayurvedic herbal mixture for hair growth. You need the video. I'm very detailed in my videos, right? For those of you that want tutorial on how to make rosemary oil, I have posted like 1 or 2 on my page. I'll be linking it in the description box, and also my end screen, you see it, and also you can click the card right here, and voila. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I remain your favorite hair coach. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, tell your friends and family that we post advices on how to grow healthy, long, bouncy hair. Voila. And we're still trying to get to our 4,000 watch mark. Ensure you watch my video and also the videos in my playlist so that it can quickly skyrocket and we can get monetized, so that I would keep posting amazing content for you guys regardless. I just want to get monetized. 4,000 watch hour. We're getting close. I appreciate you guys thus far. You guys have been amazing. We're getting close, and we'll definitely reach the finish line. Yeah, I'll see you in my next. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.
You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, then they call me Bankole. Cause I walk around with the bank on him. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him.